This video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions,
Geeks, gamers, nerds, players. Are you ready for entertainment? Too bad. Wake up in 2021. Go away. Movies are canceled. Everything's canceled. I got Brian, master of not the movie theater. Ryan, Zeverfett. Are you feeling blue, Ryan?
Yeah, I just heard the news.
Yeah.
I think we're all kind of feeling blue after certain news.
Oh, really? What? You have more news? Sci-fi?
Yeah, we got a surprise. We got to lay out later on in the stream.
Oh no! Go right now. What do you have? What do you have? Sci-fi.
Well, it's the one you guys told me not to say until.
just go sci-fi. Right at the top, sci-fi. Coming hot. Lay it out.
The big news that I just found out earlier is that Godzilla vs. Kong has been officially delayed.
No!
Yeah,
that
I know. Sucks.
Oh, sci-fi. I guess I'll see you in 2021. All right, bye, sci-fi. All right. We'll keep you on. What are we gonna talk about, man?
Well, I'm not really sure why they delayed it. I'm guessing it's because of the you know what, the virus.
Yeah, and money. Yeah. Oh God. What the heck?
And this is the second time it was delayed, because it was delayed from March to November, and now it's delayed to 2021.
Well, at least it's not getting the New Mutants treatment.
I hope not.
Right. Postponed into oblivion.
Indefinitely. Yeah.
I hope.
What the?
It's going into the Disney vault.
I'm watching my son. I went to tweet out our video, and then I'm looking at my man Second Street Marvel and his thumbnail. Whoa!
What?
I almost want to watch his stream instead.
What's going on?
I'll show you the thumbnail. Hold on. I was like, I was just gonna tweet us out.
Is it something super hot or something?
Yeah. I hope he doesn't talk about me.
11 NES hidden games.
Right.
Oh yeah, I see it. I know.
I don't know if I can handle that heat. Second Street, leave me out of it. I'm not with the Gray Disorder anymore.
Are you still on good terms with him?
I don't
Street
know.
Marvel?
I like him still. I think he likes me. We haven't really collabed in a while. And I'm gonna let it go because Second Street brings it into hot in the Trailer Park Live. So I don't know. To tell you the truth. Woo, that's a hot one.
Oh, look, Snowdrope's going down tonight.
Yeah.
Enter the Dragon.
Oh yes. Oh, that's a good thing. Snowdub movie picks with Snowdub and friends. That's tomorrow. Oh wait, no, that's it is. It's
13th.
It's short. It's shortly at an AM.
Oh wait,
so.
no, yeah.
So it is
right
short. I was thinking tomorrow night, but no.
It's in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Wait, it's Friday the 13th?
No, Saturday.
No, Friday the 12th.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
It's going live in 35 minutes.
Man, it's only 8:30 here.
Man, the Godzilla thing just really just shattered sci-fi.
Yeah.
He has no idea what date it is. He's just lost.
Oh man. But listen, we got to. Hey, I'm pimping out HBO Max, and I don't think I could do it anymore with a good conscience.
No,
yeah, because they've been doing some pretty questionable things lately, like pulling a certain movie from their catalog.
Which
movie
one?
that Gone with the Wind.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's pretty much against it. It seems like even Matt Jarbo came out against the decision because I watched some of his recent videos, and he made a video that had a sort of positive take on the cancellation of Cops. I mean, he wasn't in support of the cancellation, but he was saying that he would have preferred it if they retooled the show to be more realistic to how policing is in real life. But he didn't support the decision to cancel the show itself.
So tonight, I just watched the movie the Hitcher. Do you guys y'all remember that from the 80s? Well, it had a scene in there where they took the kid and they threw him on the ground and they put their knee on his neck. And I talked to my friend who's lives across the street. He's a cop and he was like, yeah, that's just not practiced anymore. That's not the way to do it. But there was a I mean, that's how they did it back in the 80s.
Day, yeah.
With how they threw down the white kid and they put their knee on his neck, they put the cuffs on him, and then they lifted him up and threw him in the car. So I was like, okay, I guess that's how they did it.
Well,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Is that like an action movie or like
It was like a thriller. It's
Oh.
with the guy that played in Batman Begins, and he was like, "What? You didn't get the memo?" That guy, he was the
yeah.
hitchhiker, and so he was killing families and stuff. And this kid picked him up on the road, and then so the guy took an interest in the kid and was chasing him and whatnot. It's a horrible 80s movie, but I mean it's still funny. But yeah, no, they had that one shot, and I was just sitting there watching. I was like, wow, I guess they did. That was common practice, but I mean, it wasn't for like an extended period of time. It was only for like until he got the cuffs on him. Then that was it, that was all of within like
I think,
a minute or two.
I think the actor you're thinking of is Rutger Hauer. He was
Yes.
in Blade Runner 2. He was
Yes.
the Roy Batty.
Yeah. So that's the guy, and so he played the killer.
Oh, okay. Have you guys ever thought about revisiting Lethal Weapon?
Yeah, I have the collection
With Jet Li, the fourth one.
Any of them.
Any of them?
I want to go and watch the first one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first one. The first one has Gary Busey in it as the one of
Oh
the
yeah,
villains.
Yeah.
perfect.
I saw Danny Glover in. I was watching another old movie with Harrison Ford. What was it? Where he was in the Amish country.
Oh, the
And
Witness.
Witness, and Danny Glover was like the bad cop that killed the other cop or whatever. And I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, that's Lethal Weapon. In a couple of years, he'd be on the other
Yeah.
side of the law.
And
So
he's getting too old for this stuff.
I guess
Hey,
I should.
My favorite role for Danny Glover was
Predator 2.
Yeah,
I knew you were gonna say Predator 2.
because he was like the main character in that movie. He was the
He
main
was.
lead.
Yeah, they
was his
wanted Arnold back for Predator 2. I at that time I think he wasn't doing sequels, or they
I
couldn't
think
pay
he
him
was
enough, or
focused on True Lies or something like that.
it was something took him out of the script or out of the story, and they just replaced him with Danny Glover and put it in the future and had all the cops driving around in soccer mom minivans.
But they do
for these
mention
vehicles.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in the movie during the exposition
did.
with Gary Busey.
Yeah, and they had Bill
These
Paxton,
superior
who's
reviews.
in,
Hey, Taylor M.
what's
Sorry.
oh no, Bill Paxton, who's like turns up in like Terminator and what else is he? He's in all
Aliens.
these
Like every
movies.
James
Aliens.
Cameron movie.
Yeah, he's
True
always
Lies.
there. True Lies, he was in that as well.
Yeah, the used car
He's in
salesman.
a lot of
Yeah,
James Cameron movies, I noticed. Because he was
Him and
also in
Arnold.
Titanic at the beginning and end. Remember?
Yeah, he was the scientist or the explorer.
He's-
Yeah.
That was
He's
trying to
kind
get
of
the
like
diamond.
the guy from Evil Dead. What's his name? He's always in Sam Raimi films.
Bruce Campbell?
Bruce Campbell. Yeah. It's kind of like
Or
they
like
reuse him all the time
Samuel L. Jackson and Quentin Tarantino.
in everything.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson. He's
Yeah.
just like, I just got to keep making bank. I'm in, what was it? Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah.
I remember that movie.
What was that? Was that other movie that he did with the girl from Adam's Family? Black Snake Moan.
Yeah.
It was like, that was,
Unicorn Store. I didn't see that one.
I
don't
remember.
know.
Do you guys remember this movie that Samuel L. Jackson did? It was a comedy
Coming to
movie.
America?
It was called The Man. It was like he was like a cop movie, like a.
Oh,
it was like
don't mention that. You can't have those movies anymore.
apparently, yeah, apparently.
Show off your shirt, Sci-Fi. It's a great shirt. Too bad we're not
Shira.
getting the movie. That's an awesome shirt. I want that shirt.
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome shirt. I also have a King Kong shirt, but I haven't.
But that one
worn
comes with a beard.
No, it's the classic 1933 King Kong.
Oh, nice.
We actually filmed Sci-Fi's review for his channel. I just got to edit it, and then I have to figure out Dropbox.
You haven't even finished editing it yet?
Oh,
Dang, he's bringing the heat.
what the heck?
It's either finish editing or watch Midway.
Yeah,
Gotta do something.
I'm not
Oh,
good
I
at
do every-
editing. I'm not good at editing. That's why I do live streams or pre-recorded. I just released it as is. Otherwise, I could be like Jeremy Jump Cuts and like trim down my videos to 3 minutes, and you'll just hear me screaming all the time. That might actually get me better views.
Speaking of Jeremy
Rapid
Jump
fire.
Jump
have you
cut
noticed that he made a review of Batman v Superman: The Ultimate Edition
When?
Yeah. He did.
recently?
Yeah.
He
Oh, I
gave it
gotta
a
watch it.
positive review too. Like he said, it
Of
was way
course he
better
did.
than the theatrical version.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Listen, the big YouTubers, they go with the flow. They don't really
Mhm.
they don't really go against the grain too much.
They follow
They
me.
go.
Yeah.
They. I'm not saying it's completely towards the trend, but they attach themselves to what's trending. Is the movie, and it's very easy to say Batman v Superman's good now.
Oh yeah,
because-
hindsight's
I think-
2020.
I don't think Jeremy's switch is completely genuine.
Okay.
You know, I think he's just
Oh, you're
going with the
trolling.
trends.
Well, when you got that many viewers, that's how you get there. You only go hard when you know something's really being bashed in the fandom.
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if he's more soft on the prequels too, like ever since the sequel trilogy came out.
Yeah. That's why The Last Jedi came out and they were confused. They didn't know what to do. They're like, you go first. You go. They don't want to. They want to
I
be the first.
loved it. It was the best movie ever. Man, was that dumpster fire.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do, fans of entertainment? Get PS5, I guess.
With one game,
Yeah.
What do you
I'm
mean?
away.
Spider-Man. That's all that was.
Resident Evil 8.
I sat through that whole.
You did.
That was okay. I sat through that whole stupid presentation, and it was like, what? They did Spider-Man at the beginning. They should have held out and put that at the end at least, because that was the best looking game of everything.
Right.
Now, I've been playing Old Republic, the MMO on the PC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't, or they quit supporting that years ago, right? They supported it for 9 years and then dumped it.
Mm-hmm.
Charles, I'm not sure. I absolutely do want the Snyder Cut. I don't know what you mean. Maybe
I think he's referring to Yusuf's earlier comments,
Oh.
the ones at the very top.
They might censor it. They're not going to censor it now. They're not going to spend that money, and then they're just going to let him. He's going to get final cut. I'm sure that's in the contract. I mean, you would logically. I'm no Andy Signor, a fandom line. I don't have the source, but if you're coming back,
Sources there.
if you have a fan movement and you finally get what you want, of course you're going to have final say in that contract when they hijack the whole movie.
Yeah, and if they censor it again, then nobody's gonna like it. Everyone's gonna go against them pretty much.
Okay, so here's what he's talking. Okay, they might want to send. Unfortunately, I can't recommend HBO Max anymore, and I want to. I want to tell everyone to go get it because that supports the Snyder Cut. But actually, are we paying for it with this streaming with just the back?
Somebody's
library?
gonna pay the big shots.
I mean, but we're not getting any new content.
It's
And
all
then
old content.
I mean, in reality, they probably should have delayed HBO Max. They probably were like, let's just keep the date and let the fans pay it. But that's maybe I'm overstepping there because you are actually getting all the HBO content at the same price. Like it's actually cheaper to get HBO Max than just get HBO Now, and you get all the same stuff. So,
Yeah, and you also get the Adult Swim and Cartoon Network stuff too.
yeah.
Adults only.
I didn't check that out yet.
But did you see that there is an article out explaining that they are going to be rotating DC movies in and out?
No, I didn't
I
do that
still-
much research,
you-
sir.
There
Yeah,
is an article out there. They are going to be rotating DC movies out. I still don't like that, but
Mm.
I think they'll probably like remove Joss Whedon's version of Justice League when the Snyder Cut actually comes out. Like they'll just get rid of it, or they'll rotate it out for a little while and then they'll bring it back.
Hey,
I mean,
Taylor.
I think they have contracts with other streaming services as well, and that's why they have to rotate so that the properties can jump around from different providers.
So I haven't
Right.
now that Taylor's here. I haven't checked out Jody's corner lately. I that's going to be who's crushed about Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah, we didn't even talk
Right.
about Wonder Woman 84 yet.
It's delayed. I honestly think the Tenet was always going to be delayed a little bit because Tenet and Mulan are
They
pretty
need
close
that
release.
box office.
Well, basically Warner Brothers and
Disney.
Disney are playing chicken. They're like, you go first. No, you go first.
right.
So at the last moment, Tenet goes, okay, we're going behind. You go first, Disney. Checkmate. Do you think Disney's going to pull Mulan now? I think they might do something. They don't want to be first. Disney likes to be safer. They were hoping that Warner Brothers would go first to see what happens with Tenet so they can make a quick decision. I think something's going to happen with Mulan now.
Well, yeah, I think
Yeah, they're going to add Eddie Murphy back.
Murphy cut. Any Murphy cut.
Yeah.
I actually
Hey.
thought that maybe Keith David should play Mushu for the remake of Mulan to make him more serious.
that's a good choice.
Dragon.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, sci-fi.
All right. I don't Keith David. I'm not sure who that is.
He's in the John Carpenter's The Thing, and he's also in Armageddon and a bunch of other movies
Okay.
that people like.
I'll have to check it out.
But
Zebra
he's
Fett.
mostly known for voicing Spawn in the animated Spawn movie TV show.
Okay. Oh,
That was
bye,
cool.
bye, Taylor. That was quick. All right. So what else to talk about?
He's popped
Oh,
in.
here's some. This is movie news. This isn't movie news, but I'll bring this up. It's on Joe Blow. I'm really. Oh, here's Taylor again.
Welcome.
Oh, it won't. No, it won't let me bring him in. Oh, hold on. There you go. I'm going to share this. This is interesting. Details for aerial combat Xbox game Star
Oh, yeah.
Wars Squadrons leak online. Yes, is it like Rogue Squadron?
Give me some.
Because nothing remains a secret too long. It appears as if I think this was leaked on purpose because the PS5 is
PS5
trending.
was such a letdown.
Oh, you
Right.
think it's a letdown?
It was so boring.
The
I
games
was
look
so,
good.
I could have fallen. There was my eyes were getting so heavy, and
Well,
I couldn't stay awake. I was like, this is so boring. I thought we were gonna get a Batman trailer at the end, for the new console. Not Rocksteady. Is it? Not Rocksteady. Who's the Rockstar Games?
Oh, yeah, Rockstar Games.
Yeah, they were the ones that used to do it, but there's another company out there doing another Batman, for PS5 right now, and they didn't release anything, and that's what I was
Oh, I
hoping
didn't-
for because we saw
Oh.
Spider-Man at the beginning, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll hold off. But yeah, it was. I didn't. I mean, what that game where you're like, you're eating things and it turns into your arm, the food. What a weird game. They had that. It was what was it called? Sound something bites or bug bites or yeah. It was. I don't know. It was weird. It was just weird games, like trying to push the envelope for interaction. I don't know. It was just weird.
Well,
Weird games.
the only game that I saw was Resident Evil 8, and my only I
Village.
thought I thought the trailer was all right, but my only complaint is that they're making it first person again, and I don't really like that. I prefer Resident Evil when it's a third person point of view. Like those are my I mostly played Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6, which are ironically the ones that the fans hate the most, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I want
growing
to
up on Resident Evil, yeah, it was always in that first person, and I actually enjoy it more that way.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be a lot more enjoyable. I didn't
Resident,
like that.
Resident Evil scares me. Resident Evil scares me.
Yeah,
I enjoy
Resident
it
Evil
for,
3, man.
I enjoy it for the characters personally, like Leon S. Kennedy, Chris Redfield, Claire Redfield, Joe Valentine, and all those other great characters.
They should make. I know they're going to do another movie, but they should reboot it to like a really intense series. Who owns the right? They are.
Yeah, they're gonna make a remake movie. That's gonna be based more on the video game. That's what I heard.
No,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I mean, like I would enjoy a TV series now, though.
Oh, a series. Yeah, I got you.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Here is the first image, which I think was leaked on intentionally, because nothing remains a secret too long. It appears as if the official Xbox website has leaked details pertaining to Star Wars Squadrons, and as of yet announced aerial combat game set in the Star Wars universe. The leak comes by the way of an image for the upcoming title, which also featured a pre-order button. My man Goldman sent me a thing with it showing pre-order, but since they had to do this on purpose, it's right around take a little bit of the buzz away from Sony.
Mm-hmm.
And looking at the image of the title game, it only assumed that Squadrons revolves around aerial combat missions set in a galaxy far, far away. They should just reboot Rogue Squadron. I would like to see a TV series based on it too. Let's hoping it's not just. They might just be taking that, because they're not announcing a battle. Is this EA that's doing it, or who's doing it?
I don't know. I was about to ask.
Because
I think EA doesn't have contract anymore after the flop of Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe this is one of the games they're rushing before the contract ends. Use the Battlefront because there's space combat in there, and maybe beef it up. I'll tell you what. I did get a VR set for my PS4 Pro,
Mhm.
and that Battlefront 2 mission in VR was amazing. A whole game on VR, but it says for Xbox, so I would love a whole VR game of Rogue Squadron. Oh my God.
I'd love to have one of those. You know how they have those domes, like if you at the arcade, where it has like that dome screen and it projects onto the dome. I'd love to have that in my house and just fly and see everything projected on the dome. That'd be immersive.
Right.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So,
For sure.
I got to get back into Battlefront 2. I have it for the PS4. I'm going to get it for the Xbox because I don't pay for PS4 online anymore. I used to. Xbox is better. Listen, I'm not a fanboy. I get everything if I can afford it. So I sold some stuff when I got that, and I think the online experience is better on Xbox. So that's why I don't want to pay for all of them online. And plus, you get the free game Xbox with Gold. But if anyone has the PS4 version, I got to get back into that. I got to figure out how to stream on YouTube. We're using that too, get some gaming. Because guess what? No movies, no entertainment. Going back to the topic of the video, what is the consumer gonna do? Are we gonna have to get loud or something? Because we're basically paying for a library on all these streaming services. They're not giving anything new except Artemis Fowl, which is horrible. I did a reaction review of Grace
with yours truly.
Yeah. yes, you were on there. And then she did not look too happy in the thumbnail. And then I watched Gads. Josh Gad is cringy as hell. He narrates most of the beginning. I only watched 30 minutes. I don't think my wife was interested either. It's that bad. It is really bad. No wonder they shoveled this on the Disney Plus. That's very upsetting for everyone, including children.
It sounds like a movie they would have released in January if they kept it in theaters. Because January is like the place where they just put all the shovelware.
Yeah.
And no wonder Disney keeps making remakes because man, that's rough.
Feels like they're running out.
Kenneth Branagh too directed. I expect better,
Oh.
man.
Yeah. He's a good director.
Right.
And
Yeah,
it's gonna be in Tenet too.
Yeah, he's playing the bad guy.
Yeah. No, I have mad respect for him, but this is like, and I think Robert Rodriguez was behind Spy Kids, but that was intendedly cheesy.
Spy Kids, yeah.
But this is like a Spy Kids vibe, or like really cringy.
Except if
So it
it's
had
done
Sylvester
really
Stallone in it?
cheesy.
Hey, Spy Kids, come on and find me.
Oh, he was in there?
Edmund.
Yeah,
He was
he
in
was
the
in-
third one.
He was in the third one. Okay, yeah. He was
I mean,
in
that's good.
What's
Uh,
going
second
on?
one,
Yeah.
The second Spy Kids had,
Watch my movie, Oscar. It's like the worst movie.
the second Spy Kids had Steve Buscemi in it as one of the like. He's not like a villain in that movie. He's like a supporting character helping the
He
main
should be a
protagonist.
villain because he looks scary.
I never saw Spy Kids. I just assumed.
I watched all three when I was.
It had,
when I
it
was a
had
kid.
George Lopez as a villain, right? He had the big old head, and it was.
I think you're
was-
thinking of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Shark
All
Boy.
those,
and
all
Lava
those
Yeah,
meld together.
Yeah,
for
I was
me.
gonna
All
say
those
the-
Robert
They're all mashed.
Predators, all that stuff just melts together for me. The what was
what's
that?
weird
Once
is
upon a
that,
time in Mexico.
What's weird is that Robert Rodriguez took one of the characters from Spy Kids Machete and
Yeah.
Oh,
gave
yeah.
him his own spin-off
His own
movie.
spin-off movie. Yeah,
That was a
yeah.
great
Yeah,
movie.
and like the
I
spin-off
haven't
movie
seen
was
it.
like R-rated when Spy Kids was like a kids movie.
So what
Oh,
do you
shit.
got? What are you guys thinking? Are you going to pare down your streaming services because this is getting ridiculous? We're not getting anything.
Well, I'm not going to renew my HBO Max. I'm just going
Uh,
to.
wait
I don't
until-
even use streaming services.
Yeah, sci-fi. You're a smart dude.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel like I'm not paying for. I mean, especially. Well, I haven't really been checking on Amazon. Netflix has been okay. I
Amazon's okay.
I
It's
like
all right.
Space Force was fun. I think it could get better with a second season. Hopefully, they get a second season. Hulu, I have been watching that much.
CBS is actually doing pretty good right now. I've been watching a lot of. I got it because of the Star Trek properties, but they're doing Paramount movies.
Oh, cool.
So
Well, yeah, because Paramount and CBS they merged together.
So
Yeah.
you've been really entertained with a lot of Transformers movies, then.
no, they don't have those on there. It's more
Good.
older classic Paramount movies.
Oh, okay, okay.
I watched Fat Man and Little Boy, which is like a really good one. It's about the Manhattan Project. It's
Okay.
got Paul Newman, and the dude. I forgot his name, but anyways, he's
Rattle off some stuff. We'll figure it out. This is
There
a
you go.
game show.
Is,
But,
is Top Gun on there?
I don't know. I
what
didn't.
happened to Maverick? Top Gun Maverick.
That's true.
Yeah.
Did that get bumped? That looks
I think
good
it's
to
true,
me.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look good.
Yeah.
I
like
just quit hearing about it, and I was like, okay, I guess it's coming out next year.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm getting the PS5. Not yet. Not yet.
Well,
I gotta be wowed.
I
gotta be
mean,
wowed.
let's talk about the design of it, though. I think it's
It
horrible.
looks weird.
Yeah.
It looks
so
like
weird.
It looks like they had like one too many of those roundtable discussions, on how they wanted to push forward the. I mean, because you can't. It looks so organic, and silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
I don't. I hate the way it looks. I hate the way it looks. I mean,
Yeah.
consoles used to be. The designs suck anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the quality of the games or the content, but they look ridiculous. I don't even know where to put it. Like if you put it on its side, it looks even worse. I mean, look at the
no class.
look at the PS3. The PS3 looks pretty decent. I
Yeah.
like the PS3, except for the boomerang. The controller looks good. Although I think I would. I mean, there doesn't look like there's anything revolutionary in that controller. I would just prefer to get the same controller. Honestly, this PS4 controller was legit.
I
So I'm not.
Yeah, even
Xbox,
me being
but,
an Xbox guy likes the PS4 controller.
What's that,
Yeah.
Cinerot?
Even being an Xbox person,
Mhm.
I like the PlayStation 4
Oh, you're an
controller.
Xbox guy.
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah, this
prefer
thing
the
is
setup on the
definitely
Xbox.
Huge.
Yeah,
What's-
I just
you
love
know,
that
it's
though.
just gigantic.
Yeah, the Xbox to me, the new one that's coming out,
This
it looks
one-
like
this
something that
one's
came
just a lot
from
nicer.
Hellraiser.
Oh,
And it's gonna come out.
so you have them all there, Ryan?
Yeah.
Or is that Matt's?
Oh, I bought it for Matt, so it's mine.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, that's actually a good point because both the new Xbox and the PlayStation 5 both kind of look weird. They're not like super great designs. Neither of them.
Like the same company.
They have like
went
an
to both.
ominous look now.
Yeah, they're like, we've got a great pitch for you. We want to make it look kind of like an egg exploding. What are your thoughts? They're like, I love it. I love it.
It looks like it needs Cialis or something. It's like wimpy. I mean, look at it. I don't like the way it just like curves down, especially when it's on its side. I don't like it. I want a strong, confident console with. I kind of like the hard lines. I don't know what that is.
Looks like
These never turn off. They you can't turn them off. Once you turn them on, that's it.
Well, here's also it has a physical disk drive, which I enjoy. But is it? Are we kidding ourselves at this point?
It looks
I mean,
like iRobot.
If they have
hello, Dave.
if they have a digital only version at launch, you're going to get that disc, and it's like, can you connect to the internet in the first 30 seconds?
It's like how many of these owners are going to start caressing the box? Hello.
You know what it kind of reminds me of?
It's like her.
Remember Batman Forever? That device that Edward Nigma had?
Oh, yeah.
The Enigma box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
You
kinda
put it
looks
on
like-
your head though, right? It was VR.
Well, yeah, but it sat on the TV and it kind of.
Crap! It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
And then Green Vision comes out, and I think brains are like, oh.
I gotta
Good
look
call,
up.
man.
I gotta look up the PS5 memes again because I saw one today and I wish I saved it. Callie, be quiet. We got so
He's
many
like,
movies.
it
We got
sucks.
so many movie talk
That just
topics.
sucks. Rah, rah.
Be quiet, Callie.
I'm secretly-
There was one that someone had an oscillating fan and it looked exactly like it. Here's the ones where there's a
Those atomizers.
there's a coffee maker. It looks like- let me see if there's any new memes. That'll brighten my night here.
The Dyson fan.
The Wonder Woman 1984 is not. Man, I would pay. What would you pay to see Wonder Woman 1984 this weekend on VOD? $50,
$9.
WrestleMania prices. I pay like $60. I don't care.
It might come to that. It might come to be, like
I mean, do
$50,
it.
just to do
Don't
a
even-
one-time
don't even-
event.
Well,
Don't
think
even.
about it though. If you have that for your whole family,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
I mean, that's what they're
Taking so
spending
much
at the
money.
movie theater, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course,
Right.
after the
Oh,
viewing, somehow it's gonna get hella pirated.
All right, so
Yeah.
here's.
Right.
I hope
I covered these in my video. That is exactly looks like my router with some paper around it. PS5.
Yeah.
PS2
PS3
binder.
reminder.
They upgraded. Look at that.
This one looks scary. This is like a knockoff
Scared.
Back to formula.
Oh, no.
weeks.
Look, it looks slim.
Door.
It looks slim. What the hell is that? I don't want that on my. It looks horrible.
It looks like a mouse.
It's like an art piece.
Oh, here's a fridge.
You always got to keep cool.
Oh, eraser.
Oh man.
This is the one. This is the one.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's
that's
that.
Manpower.
That's like one of those
Oh my gosh.
freshmen.
I hate putting consoles up right. I hate that. I never
Very
like
cool.
that. I
Yeah,
hate
because
even
it's hard to put the discs in there.
yeah, put the disc in.
Mhm.
It sounds like you're gonna crunch it. Oh God. Let's see if there's any
Crunchy
more.
disc.
This is the best one because it actually looks exactly like it. The
Yeah.
Oh, that's that one again. Yeah, there's a lot of oscillating fans. Let me see. I don't get these other ones. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a building.
Yeah,
Oh, I
and this is the modern.
oh my. Have we seen that one? Yeah, the Wii looked better to me then. I don't like this.
Yep.
I was actually the Xbox. I like the original Xbox. That's one of my favorite consoles.
Yeah.
I still have it. I have it modded. I have it modded with all the guy that I bought it modded off because I don't mod myself. He loaded it with every single Xbox game in the hard drive, emulators for arcades, Genesis, Neo Geo. Oh man, I got to show it off one day. Maybe I'll show it. Maybe I'll show it for Sunday, for a completely necessary podcast. But that's what we could talk about because I was trying to lure Pete back. Pete's a big guy, big deal now. He's streaming everywhere. So I got to lure him back by opening a box of my games. So do you guys want to see? Here's some collections I still have because I remember I got rid of half my collection. I even sold the one I kind of regret is I sold my Neo Geo Pocket with some games because I've always wanted a Neo Geo, and I buy all the collections. I buy them digitally. I bought the Neo Geo X School, but here's what I have: Dreamcast is a big collection.
Nice.
I have Super Nintendo, big collection. The reason I held on to that one is I had Genesis when I was growing up, and I got in the best time to buy retro games before the boom. And I was in my early 20s. I picked up a lot of Super Nintendo games really cheap. Actually, some funny story. I resold some box Super Nintendo games, and I sold it back to the same store. And the receipt was still because I used to keep the receipt in the box. It said $5, and they had to pay me $50. And they laughed hysterically. They're like, "Look at this! You bought it from our store. You sell it to us like 10 years later, and we have to sell it back for $50." I'm like, "Yeah,
Suckers.
I'm like that. I keep the receipts when I buy them. I put it in the box or inside the.
Oh yeah.
Or I could do a Switch collection. What would you guys want to see?
Well,
for
heck,
Sunday?
Super Nintendo would be
Yeah,
awesome,
Super Nintendo, I think.
Yeah.
especially with the retro game and the aspect of it.
Okay, because I have most of my Super Nintendo still.
Oh man, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past was one of my favorite games, like of all time. I love.
What's that one? Is that this? No. Is that the same one that they just re-released for Switch? They released one
I'm
for
not
Switch. Or was that? God, what was that one? They just released
Look,
it
get my
this
color.
year, and it was you know.
Oh,
it
that was
just,
that was the Game Boy one.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Link's Awakening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't
yeah.
get that yet.
I haven't gotten. I do want to get it. I'm a big Zelda fan, and they said I've heard that one's like really really good. So
All right, so you guys all want me to do Super Nintendo first?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I
Well,
got.
I mean,
I got
I
some
don't
early-
really have much say because all those games are before my time.
Hey, they're
Pump.
no excuse,
First
sci-fi.
grade.
I'm sure there's a Godzilla game on the Super Nintendo. I got to think.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
there's a whole bunch of Godzilla games from
Oh,
back
see?
in
Yeah.
those old days. Because I remember angry video game nerd did a video about it a long time ago when he was still at his peak,
Uh-huh.
and he of course hated almost all of them. Like all of them were apparently bad, I guess, except for Super Godzilla, which was the Godzilla game for Super Nintendo.
You know what Godzilla or I called you Godzilla. Sci-fi. I need you to do a project. Go through and
change your
find me,
name.
go through and find me the best Godzilla video games.
Rampage.
Well, I'd say the best one is probably Godzilla Saves the Earth. It's a fighting game for the PS2 and Xbox, for the original Xbox, not
Okay.
360 or anything like that.
I might have it on my Xbox. I could try that. All right, let's see. I got some comments. Hey, people. Yeah, I have GameCube gods. That's the other one I have a big collection is GameCube. Wii.
I had a game. I pawned them all off to get Xbox games or 360 games.
Oh wow.
My cousin had a GameCube and he had like a whole bunch of games. Like he had Super Mario Sunshine and he had Resident Evil 4 and Mortal Kombat Deception.
I had the Resident Evil remake. That was fun.
I had Rogue Squadron.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's why I bought my GameCube.
Yeah.
I paid someone in line to jump ahead like $10, and then everyone was mad at me because I was like, "There's no way I'm not playing GameCube with Rogue Squadron tonight."
And there was a Batman game that I had. It
For the
was
GameCube?
for the GameCube. Yeah, it was like from the animated series.
Yep.
Rise of
Yeah.
Stu or something.
Rick, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember that.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat, have you guys played any of the newer Mortal Kombat games like Mortal Kombat X and
Versus DC?
Mortal Kombat 11?
Yeah, I played Mortal Kombat X. That one was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I have Mortal Kombat 11, and I saw they have a new expansion, but I didn't buy it yet.
I saw the cutscenes for the story mode, and I liked what I saw. But a lot of people are complaining about a certain aspect. But I won't spoil it for you, so you'll get to play it for yourself.
Yeah, I have that Godzilla game, Trav. I was thinking about doing a video, too, just a quick video about video game design. And if I know I got where the hell is Phobic? I'm pissed off. He hasn't been in. I'm gonna tweet him now. Where the hell are you, Phobic?
He was on Snowdub's stream, one of the streams he did a few days ago.
Where are you, Phobic?
They're probably talking Enter the Dragon right now.
Yeah, we should go into that stream. Just
I'm afraid to go into Second Street Marvel because he's talking about more than I am now. He's like, "You're weirdo talking about all the stuff," and then he does another stream about. Okay, what have I been? What system or games do you regret selling off? Because I've done quite a few. When do you GameCube?
Yeah, hindsight.
PlayStation 2.
Yeah, GameCube for me.
GameCube.
For me, it was the PlayStation 2.
Well, the
Okay.
biggest sting of it all, though, it was like I traded in those games and I only got one.
man.
It's like you take in like 15 games and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's enough store credit for one game."
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh no! I mean, I sold the Wii. I sold PS3s. I've sold my original Nintendo. I mean, I've got Game Boys.
You regret selling it, or you don't care?
I mean, honestly, I don't care, but I do regret selling it at the same time, just to not have it. You know, not that I mean, because I had them hooked up for a while and they just sat there. So I was like, that was the reason why I decided, okay, you know, gotta get rid of it.
The Genesis, the Sega stuff, I'm like, I love Sega, but they
Yeah.
release stuff more often than most. There's a Sega collection every single generation. I have these games on every system. I have a PS2 Sega Genesis collection, PS3, a PS4, and I have a Switch version, and they have all the best games there. Like they don't skimp like other companies. So most of the stuff I have there, and then those are the games I had physically. So I'm like, I don't have like the rare Genesis games because this is the Genesis is the one I collected when I was poor growing up with my parents. They only got me, when it was used, and they didn't get me rare stuff and expensive stuff. It was just like whatever was at the used game store. So it's just like I'm holding on to these for nothing. I could play them so I sold them. The one I was like, I had all Streets of Rage on physical. Streets of Rage 3 was worth something. But that was easy to go. And now I just bought a used Genesis Mini. And I'll tell you what, I haven't even taken it out of the box because I had credit because I've sold a bunch of stuff at the used store that was not open because of the pandemic. I was like, I got to get back in there and use credit before they go out of business.
Yeah.
all right.
So I went in and bought some stuff. So I got a Retron Genesis for like $40, and then I ordered an EverDrive. Oh, it's so good. The only down I'm also gonna do a video. Should you get a mini or an EverDrive? As an interesting video game topic video. The only downside to that Retron HD is that the actual cartridge is I don't know what the hell that was. I think that was Sir Nerd a lot.
Yeah, that was sorry.
That's all right. The cartridge is like really stuck in the system. Like I would be hesitant to buy it for actual old school cartridges and keep taking them out and in. But the EverDrive I could just keep in there and then just remove the SD card when I get more ROMs.
I used to do that with my Wii. I had just an external hard drive and just had all the games on it that somebody gave me, and I was like, "That's great! I don't have to buy these things anymore." It was pretty awesome. Did y'all ever play the Virtual Boy from Nintendo?
No.
I rented one from Blockbuster, set it up on my table, and got inside and all that. It was just so boring.
That was the one with the red, right?
Yeah, it was like a little tripod, and it sort of like arched over you, and you're supposed to go up in there and have a little place to put your face. And I think they had like Tetris and some other games or whatever.
Star Fox.
And I think it was Star Fox 2, and because I'd rented a couple of them, and man, I mean, same day I was just like, no, thank you.
Yeah, they had a display at the Target. And me and my friend would go, on the weekends and hang out and sit there and play it.
Yeah.
Before they'd kick us out,
I remember seeing it at the Toys R Us. I didn't have very early any interest in. I think that's their biggest failure.
Yeah, it was like a headache machine.
Yeah, I think because how they take things so seriously there. I think the creator of the Virtual Boy went into hiding or something for a few years after he was so disgraced. Bad it did.
You have dishonored the family.
For real, he was taking off projects and everything. You have to go back.
To see you at Nintendo ever again.
But anything you're looking forward to gaming wise, you Zeverfet, if you have free time, you just do your Switch. That's it.
Yeah, because I don't have a lot of free time, so I've narrowed it down to I try to focus on one game, and right now that one game, because that was one that Matt bought me for Father's Day, is the Mario Maker 2. Just because I like making levels and I like trying it out and seeing how difficult I can make them and all that. So it's fun for me because I grew up with Nintendo. My first game was Duck Hunt and Super Mario Brothers. For the big systems.
Mm-hmm.
My friends, they all had Ataris, and then Nintendo came out. My parents splurged and gave me a Nintendo system, and it was the one without the robot, and I was like, that's fine. But I had the little duck gun, the little blaster and all that, and it was really cool. Yeah.
I don't know what this is. Do you think HBO will put Gongaga? I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Oh, you put your own name. I don't know what you're saying. But thanks for
Gonganga.
Are they going to put you on HBO Max? I don't know.
Would you want to be on HBO Max? Max.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It goes on.
I'll say bring Zach on so I could see a sneak peek of the Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League.
They let you film the intro for Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Hey, Trav 28 missed the Battle Zone in the arcade. I had the Periscope. Hey, they have a Battle Zone for the PlayStation VR. I do have it. I get nauseous. I got to give it another shot. It's just sitting in my living room. Hey, I got to show you guys my setup. My setup's not amazing, but
you have the seat with the 3 monitors in front of you and the fans going. You got a cup holder.
I have my 3D TV mounted on the wall. Which was I didn't think I wanted it mounted. Now I always want TVs mounted on the wall. It's a dynamic mount, right, so you could take it. Dynamicmounting.com. I ordered it. You could take it and pull it down and get closer to you and swivel it. It's great. It's a great
Right.
mount. I got the PS4, the Xbox, my Wii U there, PS3, and my modded, or the Xbox, not the Series X, One X. Damn it, I hate that. And the original Xbox modded with an
Triple
arcade
X.
stick. No. Hey, they might that would get my attention more than what they're doing.
Well, now we're gonna have to because there's nothing coming out to watch.
Oh, speaking of Triple X, what do you guys think of those movies with Vin Diesel?
Was it Ice Cube?
Yeah,
Well, second
Ice
one.
Cube and Samuel L. Jackson. He was in both of them.
The first one was okay. The
I've
second
been
one,
I didn't watch him.
third one was
They're,
horrible.
they're all right.
The new one, Return of Xander Cage.
Yeah, that was dope.
There's Donnie, what's his name was in there, and
Tony
Tony
Darko?
no
Tony Jaa,
Tony Jaa,
Donnie
and,
Yen.
Donnie Yen, yes,
Ruby Rose as well.
yes, and she does the. Listen, I wish Ruby Rose the best, but she is not a good actress in these action movies. So yeah, I could leave that one. I'm not hating if they make another one, but based on the quality of the last one,
I don't even know if the last one made that much money or not.
I think
Was
it did
like-
worldwide. Movies like that are going to be harder to justify once the China box office is declined. Like I still hear reports that a lot of these Chinese theaters are independent and they may not be coming back. The longer they wait, I don't know.
Oh wow.
Oh, Trav, yeah. Thanks for bringing it back home. I'm losing my faith in streaming right now until they get content. They can't just keep adding. Even though these companies made the movies, they still have to work out deals to stream it, like with the production companies. So they only keep it there so long. It's just rotating. It's just like I'm going to do a separate hot topic on this pirating. Unfortunately, it's more and more, and I'm not going to condemn anyone for doing it. I'm just saying that the way things are going, you just pay for the same content over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Like that's why I don't care about getting ROMs, because I bought all these games, I sold them. Nintendo's not going to make anything if I sell my old school carts. And then on the virtual console on the Wii, I bought a lot of stuff, and it's stuck on the Wii U, and I can't go forward with it. And they just want me
I
to
bought
buy it again.
the Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition on Xbox. When it first came out digital, because it came out before Blu-ray and all that. And I'm like, and now I have the physical media, and so I have really no reason to get on the Xbox to watch it. It's just like I can watch it whenever.
Yeah, Inhuman Quake.
You guys,
believe it. I do too.
What do you guys think of the idea of streaming having exclusivity, you have streaming services that have movies and TV shows that are only on that one platform and nowhere else?
That's what you need to do.
It's not that bad.
That's the only way to make them valid.
I'm all for it if they actually have content. I'm losing faith in streaming too, and I hate saying that because I don't want to. I don't want to damage the plans for the Snyderverse and Justice, but I can't. If I didn't have HBO, well, they have the HBO. If you haven't seen all those series, keep HBO. There's so much there. But if you've seen everything, there's nothing to keep you subscribing monthly. Just wait, because you're basically just paying for the productions.
Well, I mean, it's pretty good for me because I have a youngin' and he watches Sesame Street on HBO. So
Matt,
Right.
Matt watches this.
no.
That's what he's.
20-year
That's why he
difference.
can't be. That's why he can't be on Movie Madness. He's watching Sesame Street right now.
Yeah, he's watching Elmo.
Okay.
Well, that's one of the things that I'm upset about. They took Teen Titans Go off of HBO Max.
Oh, did they do it already?
Yeah,
Are
Teen Titans Go's already gone.
I
I was gonna watch it.
actually watched the Teen Titans Go to the movies.
That is actually so good.
It wasn't
Damn it.
bad. I've heard
Damn
bad
it.
things about it, and I was like, I'll give it a
Damn
go.
it, wife.
I
was
like
gonna-
the Teen Titans before
was-
it was Teen Titans Go.
Now, see that's still
Yeah.
on there. I'm so
Okay.
happy it's still on there,
yeah, because
and
I used
that's
to
what
like.
I've been watching on there.
The,
was
the,
a
mo-
hardcore
the movie
film.
Teen Titans Go. The
Yeah,
movie.
Teen Titans Go the movie. Yeah, I just saw that like last week,
And that's off.
It
I
was
don't know if
really
it's
good,
off.
wasn't it?
But it
It
was
is.
good. It was
I
funny.
wanted to watch it. My wife's like, it doesn't look.
I mean,
that
if you
great.
don't watch it, it's like, I mean, it's not like you're a DC fan.
You know what the other
so
movie I
it's like,
gotta
whatever.
see before it goes is Black Klansman. I didn't see that one yet.
Oh, that's a good movie
yeah.
with
So,
with
I know
Kylo
that-
Ren.
Oh, really? He's in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
and I
police
know
officer.
that's leaving soon.
Yeah, because it's a police movie.
I think Knives Out's on Amazon.
That is no bueno. I watched that. I was like,
Oh, it
Captain
is on it.
America,
Thanks for letting
get
me
out of
know.
here.
yeah, I think it's on Prime right now.
It's getting ready.
I think
to
they're
come
getting a
on
second one,
Amazon.
right?
Well, why? That's something I don't understand. Like, why is
Knives Out
Knives Out
Ghost.
being a sequel?
It wasn't
Like,
that
what-
good to me.
I haven't.
What
sorry.
is even gonna make it a? It doesn't really seem like a movie where they can make a franchise out of it.
Well, that's
Knives-
his Star
Knives
Wars
In.
trilogy. It's Knives Out trilogy.
Right.
Are people still talking about that on YouTube? This Ryan Johnson trilogy?
The guy, what's his name, Thor
Oh.
Skywalker. He did a video on Ryan Johnson not getting his movies. It's like it's not gonna happen, man.
You
It's
could have
just-
watched my first video, one of my first videos, and I was right. Just go back and watch that video. I
Is it
saw that
another
coming.
unboxing? Because I don't think I can take.
Oh,
any more
shut
of
up,
those.
Brian. Hey, Ryan, I was trying to be more family friendly, so I wasn't going hard. And I'll be honest, I was doing it. I was being
So this is the
intentionally
front of the
okay.
box, and this is what it looks like open. As you can
God.
see, I can turn.
Well,
I
I
can
don't
turn the
know-
page.
Well, I
At
don't know
least you
how
watched
guys
my
are
old
gonna-
videos.
Well, I
We're gonna like, our midway review because we also reviewed the steelbook in that video too, right, Max?
Oh yeah, we did. It's a movie steelbook review of Midway,
Ah,
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's for Sci-Fi's channel, and I have to edit it. Damn it.
yeah. And unfortunately, I don't have an intro like Max where I can just plug it in anytime
You don't have strong
have that-
opinions.
I have to have somebody make an intro for me or something.
All we have to do is just take some video clips of you here and change that out. Use the
Brian,
same
Master
music.
of Interest, you have to pay him. He'll do what he'll say when maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know
just
to speak.
let me know,
about it.
man. I can hook you up, man.
All right.
Man, you got a nice intro, Brian.
Just have just
Yeah.
Godzilla
that is a
coming
pretty
in,
Oh,
gentle man.
Mothra.
Oh yeah, and Sir Nerdalite, you've been doing your little nerd update. I forget what it's called.
Nerdier things now.
Nerdier things now. Those are great videos. I saw that you did it. I didn't watch it the last couple. I got to go back and watch it. Actually,
You're good.
that is where we'll do channel of the day. Sir Nerdalot is channel of the day today.
There you go. Congrats.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
let
there
me
you go.
see if I can bring up your video. You probably put it in the Discord somewhere. Yes.
Yep.
Could we watch it or?
Yeah,
So,
go for it.
cussing,
All right,
nudity,
cool.
No.
violence.
We might as well watch it because I mean that's benefits the channel of the day. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot the mailbag. Damn it! All right,
Oh yeah. Don't
Uh,
forget about the mailbag.
man, you're horrible, Ryan. You only remind me when I remind myself. Okay,
We're
so
on
here's
point.
Sir Nerdalot's channel, and let's check out his recent. I didn't watch this yet. This is how channel of the day works. Go smash the hell out of his channel, thumbs it up, subscribe, and leave a comment. Just even if it's just like, "Hey man, nice job." That's all that it takes to really support smaller YouTubers. Hold on. Oh, I'm sharing something else. Let's watch nerdier things now. All right, episode 3. Okay, let's see what he's got to say.
Hello there, and welcome back to Nerdier Things Now.
Bill and Ted.
I'm the Nerd a Lot. Starting out, we recently got a trailer for Bill and Ted Face the Music, but there is a huge hole in this movie, and that hole cannot be filled by anything. That hole is Rufus.
Oh, that's right.
I thought it was gonna say
Amen.
lack of beard.
Told the Boston Globe, I'm about to start work with my partner. on a documentary about George Carlin. So I'm looking forward to watching a lot of Carlin interviews and specials. I think his work turned out to be very prophetic. So we won't be getting George Carlin as Rufus in the next Bill and Ted movie, but we will be getting a
Get some
documentary about
subs.
him. And I think
So
Judd
they're not-
Apatow's the perfect person to head this project. I really love some of Carlin's roles, and most of them come via Kevin Smith, like Cardinal Glick in Dogma and Bart Trinke in The Adorable, but for some reason much disliked Jersey Girl. I really don't understand the hate for that movie. So
I've
in
never
the
seen that one.
meantime,
Yeah, me
don't
neither.
sweat the petty things, and don't.
George
pet the
Carlin
quality
was also
things.
in one of the
Next,
scary
Bruce
movies. You
Campbell
know,
confirmed
those
the fourth Evil
parody
Dead movie is
movies.
in the works.
Yeah.
Not a remake, but a continuation.
He played
from
the
Army of
parody
Darkness.
version of The
Part 4
Architect
will be titled Evil
from
Dead Now.
Matrix
that's right.
Reloaded.
Already got
Yeah.
a writer director
Oh,
in Lee Cronin, who was handpicked by Sam Raimi himself. It looks like Campbell will mainly be behind the camera, and here is what he had to say about the movie. From this point forward, they kind of have to stand on their own, which is fine and liberating. You could have different heroes, different heroines in this case. This one's going to be a little more dynamic. We just want to keep the series current. And the mantra, really, is that our heroes and heroines are just regular people. That's what we're going to continue.
I don't know how I feel about Bruce Campbell not being in this series, though.
I really do think he'll make a cameo.
Yeah, okay. If it gets popular, they might bring him back. That's what I'm thinking.
I saw Snow Dub's video about this, and he wasn't on board with it at all.
Okay.
So we are probably getting a female lead. That's what it sounded like. And I, for one, know there is going to be some major pushback on that. And there really
Yes,
already is.
it got woke.
But I, for one, am totally fine with it and think it's pretty groovy.
Groovy.
Next,
All
we have
right.
a follow-up to a video I released a while ago about the Blumhouse-produced Dracula.
Oh,
Karen Kusama commented on her adaptation, saying, "It's a fairly faithful adaptation of Bram Stoker's novel. I think something that gets overlooked in the adaptations of Dracula in the past is the idea of multiple voices. In fact, the book is filled with different point of views, and the one point of view we don't get access to is Dracula himself. So I would just say, in some respect, this is going to be an adaptation called Dracula, but it's perhaps not the same kind of romantic hero that we've seen in the past,
Hero.
in past interpretations of Dracula. So, just
What did you
like the
guys think
Invisible
of,
Man, we can
Dracula
expect the new
Untold?
Dracula to be different
With,
from
what's
all
his
other
face?
adaptations.
Luke Evans.
Sounds
Yeah, Luke
like-
Evans. Yeah, I liked it.
I
Yeah,
gotta
I
rewatch
liked
that
it.
one. That's the one I gotta go back to.
That was the one they were trying to start the Dark Universe with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then
And-
they decided to do
Yeah.
it over again with the Mummy, and
Right.
that didn't work
Yeah.
out.
The Mummy Four Eyes.
All right. Look, we got a minute left. Let's give
Yep.
Sir Nerdalot his props. Don't forget, I think a lot of you subbed. Leave us a comment. Help this video out.
Kusama wants to still be faithful to the Bram Stoker's novel. This should be interesting to follow, and I'm really excited to find out more. So I really like
Ooh.
ending on a really positive note.
Yeah.
And hearing from Nick Kondo that he has started work on Into the Spider-Verse Part 2 is
Yes.
super exciting. Phil Lord also spoke out saying, "All I can say is worked on it all day yesterday and had a ball. Watching this got me pumped for all the surprises in store for 2022. Specific details are being kept under wraps. However, it is expected the core cast will return, with Shamik Moore's Miles Morales leading the squad of Spideys. I'm super hyped to hear they have started work on the sequel. Into the Spider-Verse is my favorite Spidey movie,
Cool.
and I cannot wait for October 2022. That's all for today. If you like the content, please like and
There you go.
subscribe. Share your
Wow,
thoughts
he's all
with a
professional.
comment, share
Yeah.
on Twitter or whatever, and may the force be with you always. Peace.
Thanks, Sir Nerdalot. That was great. I'm gonna go.
Thank you for sharing it.
Oh, no problem. This is what this community is about. Awesome video.
Oh,
Yeah,
look, there's a Clownfish TV in the up next.
Hey, you know what? I gotta admit something. I watched some of their videos lately. It's not as bad as I thought. I have to be truthful. I don't know. I'll have to do some more reactions.
That's like the occasional Midnight's Edge for me.
Yeah, so this is all it takes. I mean, I have a hard time doing two things at once, or I would leave a better comment. But it still works. Awesome, great job.
Yeah.
Go do that for Sir Nerd a lot.
Thanks everybody that has subscribed also.
Yeah. And I see you've been more acting. You've been doing more videos lately, so that's great. I think everyone should do YouTube. Really, you all have something
if
to
you
say.
have the passion for it, and of course.
Taylor M, I'm still waiting for your YouTube channel. I'll sub to you first. Do a YouTube channel. Just do like once a week or something. You're a movie fan. I want to hear what you say on like not on other people's channels, because you contribute to other people's channels. But Phobic is here.
I was gonna say there he is.
Oh, Bad Max. Oh, okay. You came to yell at me. Clownfish TV is the same as Jeremy Griggs. Bad Max, bad. Okay. Hey, Phobic.
Oh.
Now that you're here, we could get to the heat. What do you think of the PS5? I was gonna say this. Now, this is people might laugh at me when I say this. All right, let me get the Sir Nerd a lot. I'm removing your video now, but go, if you haven't already, go check them out. All right, now just the design wise, I think the Amico is way better than the PS5 and the Xbox Series X as the way it looks as a console. I'm not talking about the games, not talking about what's under the hood, the graphics. If you just think about the way a console looks, what would you pick out of those three?
Yeah.
No one agrees. No one agrees with me. No one agrees. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, panel.
Too hot of a take.
Well, if you like the PS5 or Xbox, which would you pick just based on the look, not about the games or anything else?
Oh man,
That's a tough one. I don't know.
I just like the simplicity of the Xbox. It's just a box. It's just it doesn't look like anything.
If it has a rechargeable controller, I'm sold.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
They're taking a box too literal. It's just a box.
I mean, they did.
What the hell is the PS5? I don't know what that design shape is.
It looks like
one of those weird desktops.
So no one here.
modem.
Hey, Phobic, what about the Amico? Just the design of it. I like the way it looks. No one likes the way it looks. You can be honest.
Well, I don't even know what the Amico even looks like. I just seen the controller.
Well, thanks, Sci-Fi. You added a lot to.
That? It looks like a cell phone charger.
Oh, thanks. I'll be sure to bring you on when I get Tommy back, Tommy Tallarico, Ryan. I want you to get real close to the mic, Ryan, when I get Tommy Tallarico. Tommy, is this a cell phone charger? Actually, that's a good question. If I get him back on the show, I should ask him that. This comes from
base for an MP3 player. A portable phone base.
I remember iPods.
Is it true that the PS5 is $700?
It's
I think.
If
I
it's
should
that
make a
expensive, it's
prediction.
not getting my money.
I think I should make a prediction video. The PS5 500, 5.5. I think that's what they're going to go for. I don't think they're going to do 600.
Lord.
550, I think.
I'll wait for the PS5 Slim.
Yeah. Hopefully it looks better than that.
Well, buying new systems always sucks because there's so many bugs right out the gate. I mean, you got to wait to.
But then everybody just likes having the new one, saying they got it.
Well, I have the
Waiting in
Pro. I
line.
have a VR set. I have an Xbox One X. I could catch up on so many games. Like I didn't play the first Spider-Man. Miles Morales looks. Listen. Oh, based on your video, Sir Nerd Alert. Now that they're doing Into the Spider-Verse 2, should they do a live action Miles Morales at the same time, or just wait for that series to complete? Because I think there's so much, especially with the game for PS5. That was the one everyone was talking about.
Yeah.
If they came out with a live action Miles Morales movie against the next Spider-Man after Homecoming or Out of Town, whatever it was called,
Out of town.
Venom, though.
Far From Home. Sorry, Spider-Man Out of Town. I think
I want to
the
see that
Miles-
one.
the Miles Morales
Yeah.
movie would
I noticed
get
that,
better box
Spider-Man
office.
on vacation.
Spider-Man Home Alone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if for some reason all of the MCU Spider-Man movies have the word home in their titles for some reason.
So far.
Homecoming,
Wishful
Yeah.
Far
thinking.
from home,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the third
Spider-Man
one. I think,
Homeless.
Something.
home
Yeah.
Spider-Man Home Invasion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
Is
next one, yeah.
John Boyega too old to play Miles Morales? You think?
No.
A little bit, unless you're
I
I
doing
think
like a
he's too
college age.
stocky. He just
Yeah.
looks too buff.
Too
Yeah.
buff.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
when I think Miles Morales, I think somebody just a little bit more like an athletic type body. You know, somebody who's almost like a gymnast. So
Like a lean.
Well, I mean, exactly.
more like
Yeah,
a
lean. Exactly what Spider-Man would be. But I think just like the Pattinson Batman and Batfleck and all that, I think we can have multiple Spider-Mans, going on, and maybe they can play around with each other's movie later on.
Yeah.
Throw Tobey
Yeah,
Maguire into Miles Morales' movie, and
Andrew
whatever.
Garfield.
What about Venom though? Like
sure.
they
I
did
mean,
so good with that movie. I mean, I would like to see him kind of continue that.
man, that movie
Miles Morales.
Venom does not have rewatchability for me though. It was
I
like cool the
haven't.
first time that I saw it, and then every time I watch it since, it's just like less and less.
There's
fun for me.
there's an interesting question. Do you think Venom would have fit in the Amazing Spider-Man universe with Andrew Garfield?
Better than, because they're probably going to do the Tom Holland universe. I would have liked to see, Andrew Garfield. I love this Peter Parker.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, I think Andrew Garfield's pretty good.
I think his version of Peter was just too cool though. Like when he made the basketball shots and he broke I was like, that's not a nerd. That's not a
Draft
wimpy
28
guy.
Are you really
Right.
saying the video game you're looking forward to the most on PS5 is Stray Cats?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
They
then
had
you
that
like
other
that
game
because I
too with
see
all
your
the
thumb.
robots, and then there was that one cat at the end. Meow.
yeah.
I
I
was
think
like,
that's what he's talking
What the
about.
hell?
PS5 will have holodeck technology just like Star Trek.
No, I think that'll probably be PS10 if they get to that point.
Thanks, Phobic. I'll be sure to let you know so you can. I want you to come up with 5 questions for Tommy, Phobic, and bring the heat. I would love. I would an old portable phone base. Okay, thanks. Matt Jarble, get in here, Matt. What the hell? Bring us some movie news. Everything's canceled again.
Everything's
I know everything is
Or
canceled.
delayed. Hey, Matt. Hi, Matt. Hey, this is a great place for you, Matt. No offense, but there's not many places everyone welcomes you. Hey, Matt. They like your stuff
Like
here.
Cheers.
Bring in. I
Would
heard
you say
PS
like an episode of Cheaters? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like where Cheers, where
Oh,
no one-
everyone has-
Cheers. Oh, I thought you meant Cheaters.
Oh, don't
No.
spread rumors.
No.
With
He's just coming back.
that was a pretty fun show to watch.
You were-
I didn't even watch Cheers.
this it would
What?
be
That's
dead
a
in
good
the.
show.
I would be dead in. It would be dead in the water if they charged $1,000. No one's going to go for that for
Yeah.
a game console.
Yeah,
To be
no.
like, I'll get a PC.
Yeah, right.
That's like the
So-
average price for like an Apple computer.
Or Microsoft, yeah.
I'm one of the lower end.
Inhuman Quake. I just got a PS4. Yeah, actually, the best time to buy
PS4.
to get cheap games is when the next gen comes out.
Oh yeah,
Everyone
Yeah.
trades it
That's
in.
true. Yeah.
I was actually thinking of buying Near Autonoma. Have you guys heard of that game? It was the like robot cyborg game with the blindfolded girl android.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I have that on my Xbox Game Pass. I didn't play it yet though. That's the thing. Xbox
it
Game
looks
Pass
cool.
has stuff every week. I'm like, okay.
Was that one Horizon 2?
Horizon
like-
Dawn?
Yeah, are you guys excited for that?
That looks good. I want to play the first one. You can get the first one for $10. PS5 digital version over the Blu-ray. People are all about the digital now. Okay.
I'm not. I still like physical media.
Yeah, but are we
It plays
kidding? Are we
4K.
kidding? Huh?
It plays 4K UHV Blu-rays or whatever.
Both of
So
them.
they advertise that.
That is awesome. Cheers, which stage, you guys? I don't know. Destiny 2 for PS5 will run at 60 frames per second, and all your paid content transfers for free. I hope so. I started to play that game too. Isn't Milan still happening? I think they're gonna. Matt, give your comments in the comments section. I think they are going to do something with Mulan because Tenet moved. Disney does not want to go first. They don't like. Disney does not like risk.
Speaking of Mulan, though, I actually managed to see that Jet Li actually did an interview for that movie a few months back before the pandemic started, and that was like the first time he's been in an interview ever since he went on hiatus because he was having health issues for a while. But now he looks healthy, which is good, I think.
Yeah, that is good.
It would be cool to get him back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think he's kind of at that age where he's gonna get typecasted as like the old master and not like the young fighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that happening. I got to go back and watch his old catalog. There's a lot of good stuff there. Inhuman Quake, I playing First Horizon. It came with God of War and Last of Us as a bundle. That's a good bundle. I didn't even play. I have Last of Us. I didn't play that. I have Uncharted. Did I buy Uncharted 4? Too much clutter, uncivilized. I'll let you tell that to the video game geeks on Sunday, Phobic.
I'm the same.
Oh, you're the same? You're digital?
Yeah.
I spend good money on physical editions of Switch. I'll tell you what. If you want to collect one physical thing, do the Switch. Switch has so many. I think it's going to have the biggest library when it's done, because they're not even doing virtual.
My older games, like a couple of like Final Fantasy X, and I think
Big Xeno's throwing some heat about The Last of Us.
Okay. All right. I'll get to that in a second. What about the new RoboCop movie? Will it be canceled? Possibly.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
I don't know if it's canceled. I say delayed.
Delayed.
Is it going to have what's his face in it? Rick Flag?
Peter
What was
Weller?
his name?
Better have Peter Weller in it.
I hope so. I heard like rumors like he was going to come back now or something.
because Peter Weller reprised the role for Mortal Kombat 11 because RoboCop was a DLC character for Mortal Kombat 11 during the expansion pack.
Yeah, I played it. It's pretty. I mean, it's okay.
Nice.
He's not the best character. It's cool to see it, but it's not like it doesn't.
Do you
have
think
a lot of it.
do you think NetherRealm Studios is kind of overdoing it with the guest characters?
Well, I was gonna make a video on this. Remind me. I want to say, you know how they do versus? They should just do a movie fighting franchise.
Yeah,
like just with
the horror-
movie characters, because they do every Mortal Kombat. They should just do a movie fighting thing with all the hard or R action movies, 80s movies. Like, just have everyone in it, like the Expendables.
Duke for Bloodsport.
Yes.
I know,
Or John Goodman is Fred Flintstone.
because I remember when Mortal
Walter
Kombat
Sobchak.
when Mortal Kombat first started, when they rebooted the franchise, they just started with horror characters like Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
And then now they're just doing like any 80s movie character like
They should just
RoboCop,
they should just go all in and create a series.
Heck yeah. Get the
That probably a lot of
the
licensing
Predator.
rights though.
the Brat Pack in
Yeah.
there.
Or Mortal Kombat versus movies.
I have
they're
a feeling
basically
that-
That'd be interesting.
I have a feeling they're gonna bring Michael Myers in Mortal Kombat 12 if they make that.
they'll make it.
Oh yeah, for
The
sure.
last Phobic Xena says The Last of Us is an awful game. I'm looking forward to the
The first
HBO
one.
series. Inhuman Quake loves physical media. I
There
think
you
the
go.
last great system to collect physical media is the Switch, which is weird because it's an inferior. The graphics are a little inferior, but I also like the old school games, which run fine.
Yeah.
A friend of Matt Jarbo, who's too good to come on the stream, says a friend of mine reviewed The Last Jedi and said it was the best game of the year.
I know,
Okay.
like the second Last of Us game, Last of Us 2, is getting like rave reviews on all
really?
the major gaming
Mhm.
publications, and
But F Naughty Dog. That's
yeah,
what
I
the
mean, and
Pizza Hut gamers say.
Lantern 2814 actually did a video on some of the haters.
Oh, okay.
But he mostly, he mostly focused on Amazing Lucas and Tyrone Magnus.
Hmm.
What they've been saying about it.
I'll have to check that video out. Tried the last a few times, but the gameplay was so boring. Okay.
Well, I mean, you do you, phobic Xeno.
Trav 20 new RoboCop.
Hmm.
I liked the last RoboCop reboot. I did.
Oh, the
it
reboot.
was-
Oh, okay. I thought you
yeah,
were
the
talking
one that
about
came
RoboCop
out a few
3.
years. I own it on Steelbook. People love to hate on it. Michael Keaton's in it. And Samuel L.
Yeah.
Jackson was in it too.
Yep.
Yeah,
I liked
Yep.
it. I think it's
Yeah, it
underrated.
wasn't bad.
I
I
would
think
love.
the-
I didn't
Yeah.
like that he had a hand and his heart and part of his head, and that was it. It was kind of like it reminded me of when I saw Ray Fisher, it reminded me of RoboCop, because I was like, dude, there's like hardly any of you left.
I was
Yeah.
actually thinking
At least with the
General
old
Grievous.
80s RoboCop, he had more human anatomy
Yeah.
that was integrated with the RoboCop outfit, or a
Yeah.
RoboCop
And Red
cyborg
Bull
unit.
gave it to him.
I
Yeah.
kind of think the reason why people hate the remake so much is because it wasn't rated R and it didn't have any blood or gore in it. That's one of the reasons why people don't like the RoboCop remake.
Yeah, that's one reason. Yeah, I remember that.
It's not that I didn't like the actor. It's just if they would have kind of made it the look a little bit similar to the original, kind of.
Well, they started out
Yeah, they
with
went
the
with,
costume that
the
kind of
Batman
looked like it, and then they
Begins
went all
look to
black.
it.
Everything back then was, black is sleeker, black is sexy.
Oh,
I'm trying to find Mad Max mailbag. Mladen left some questions. Oh wait, someone's here. Oh no, that's Taylor. You dropped out and dropped in. I thought Matt was here. Matt said, yeah, I liked it a lot. It was really good. I say rewatch it. I'm not saying it's to erase the older RoboCop, but
Give it another.
Did you guys like the Total Recall remake with Colin Farrell?
no, it was
No.
bad.
I own it, and it's still in the wrapper because I don't want to watch it again.
okay, I finally found it. I finally know what I'm doing.
Vaguely.
Oh, yay.
Mad Max mailbag, Mladen Kulik. If they are canceling cop shows, what is going to happen to Blue Bloods on CBS or The Rookie on ABC? Blue Bloods has been on a long time. They might have been trying to finalize it anyway. I think they'll end it. The Rookie, I think that's going to go away. It's a shame. My father-in-law really liked Blue Bloods. Like, I'd go over visit that passed away last year. Every time we went over there, he was watching Blue Bloods. He loved that show with Tom Selleck. Great
Wow.
cop shows. And
Those
listen,
are cop shows.
yeah. Listen,
Oh.
no matter what way you go on the politics, yes, there needs to be progress. Things need to look at the way police act and the techniques they use. But I really cannot stand that on the internet right now. You cannot say that there are good cops too.
Yeah,
and then you're
exactly.
instantly canceled if you say that. They say propaganda is what the term is now. I'm like, no. I'm like, that is dangerous territory where you can't say good people in a certain group exist.
Oh, certain
Yeah.
group used to say that back in the day too.
Yeah.
And I know like some people do that with the military too, where if you say anything positive about the U.S. military, then people will say it's propaganda, and you can't say they're.
Well, I think that's a
good.
dangerous
Yeah.
territory too, because there's been a lot of criticisms of showing cops going into the supporting the Black Lives Matter and the protests and joining arms and stuff, and say we don't want to see that, it's because it's propaganda and doesn't really represent the real. Then what are we trying? We're saying you can't try for better. I mean, but the police aren't gonna go into be eliminated.
Well,
we have to
my
work
friend,
for a better future.
he was a cop. He was downtown, and he said that there's people that are coming in from out of town, and they're the ones that are sort of like throwing water bottles and stuff. And he said that a lot of the protesters stood in between them and the police, to shield the police from that. And he says that nobody covers that. Because it's not worth it. And you said, these people need to be highlighted for what they're doing, and because they're peaceful protests, and he's all for peaceful protests. But he's like, the ones that they're arresting are the ones that have been bussed in and are causing, disruption.
Good comment. And again, I'm not condemning any side. I'm just saying, as a society, we all have to work together. And all these wars on politics and different viewpoints, there's no winning either side. The only path is forward and working together. And I I just can't go along with saying that you can't say that there's good people that exist in any part, like even in Hollywood. No, if Hollywood's good. There's problems there too.
Of course.
Yep.
But that's ridiculous. What are we gonna all do? Just
point the finger at each other?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But we do. It absolutely needs to be looked at what's happening. It needs to be improved. But these are also people that have jobs. A lot of there's a lot of crossover with people that serve the country and the military and stuff that go into law enforcement too.
Sure.
That's an outlet for them when they get back home, when they serve the country too. That's another, and that's a whole another can of worms.
I kind of feel like this whole thing kind of accelerated the culture war a little bit. I don't know if you guys touched on
with
that.
everybody being home because of the COVID thing, and losing their jobs, they have a lot of free time. So, they want, it's just an excuse for a lot of them to get out of the house, be a part of something rather than staying indoors and being a part of nothing. And he was saying also that, like, police officers, the only profession, like, he basically equated this to like a surgeon. You don't go and tell a surgeon how to do their job. You don't go tell a chef, how to do their job unless, it's like really horrible. You don't go and tell a lot of, a firefighter or whatever how to do their job. But policemen always are, told by the public how to do or perform their duties or whatever. And it's not about justice. It's more about fairness. And it's just the paradigm that you're looking through, the eyes that you're looking through. You're trying to say, well, this is right and that is wrong or whatever. It's not through the eyes of, it's not impartial. People always put their own feelings into what they see and how they process a situation and how they think it should be handled versus how the law dictates X, Y, and Z should be handled. And he said that's a major problem, and that causes issues with him, being down there with all the protesters.
Well, Mladen comes up with 2 more questions. So shout out to Mladen Kolik. I hope he watches and leaves another mailbag question. There have been a couple movie sequel series that didn't do so well. Minority Report, Limitless, Damien, 2016. For the most part, I don't want sequels to old movies or Oh, he's just making a statement. Because I said, what movie do you want? And then the third question, hopefully some horror junkies on your panel. Thoughts on the new upcoming installment of Evil Dead franchise with the new female lead titled Evil Dead Now? I think Sir Nerdalot covered that in his Nerdier News.
And so did Snowdub, and he really didn't. He wasn't on board.
I'm up for it.
Yeah,
I got to go check out the series. Oh, sorry, Sir Nerdalot. Go ahead.
No, I'm up for the female lead for Evil Dead Now. I mean, you just look at Bruce Campbell's statement. He wants it to stay the same as it was.
Okay.
So they're not going to manipulate the story just because it's a female lead. It's going to be, the same Sam Raimi type, Bruce Campbell type, B movie stuff. I think it's going to be good. There's nothing to worry about.
Hey, it's the show wasn't going to continue before, so
I
mean,
kind of started watching the
Only
show
time will
after a
tell.
while. Like I tried watching the show Ash versus Evil Dead, and I liked the first few episodes, but then I kind of tuned out of it after a while. I don't know, something about it. It didn't click with me that much. I think it was like I think I stopped watching around the time where that demon character that was chasing Ash around at the beginning got killed or something.
I gotta check it out. Well, Ryan's leaving. I was about to end the show. Is he coming back? All right. Well, I was gonna end the show because we're about an hour 30 minutes. Nice show. Unfortunately, there's more delays, and we got to stick together, movie fans and game fans. But there's still stuff to talk about. I still think the best thing to watch right now is because there's new episodes. Is Stargirl. You know, I'll end it here. This is a real hot take. You know, there's a problem when the DC universe has the most content coming out. the DC universe app, they have Harley Quinn and
This is
Stargirl.
their time to shine.
Yeah, there's nothing else. Well, I mean, what other? That's a good question. What other show right now can you think of that's releasing new episodes?
Barely any. Not even anime is releasing new episodes. Like there's hardly any new anime shows out.
They've got that new Superman animated movie that's going to be coming out.
Okay.
So that's something else that they're going to put on their platform for a bit. I hope.
Well, Drax the Klingon. I don't know about forever. Maybe when
forever.
Maybe when
I don't have my glasses, but
the Zack Snyder's Justice League comes out, it'll be consolidated. I don't know. They might have to do something else to pump up the digital content, like the comics, make it even more appealing, like more current comics.
Yeah.
But yeah, Stargirl is legit, and I wouldn't have watched it without Zebrafet's channel. I was like, all right, I'll give this a shot. I still did. I'll be honest though. I saw you doing all kind of reviews, and I didn't watch your reviews because I don't want it spoiled. But
all right, that's fine. We got plenty of time. Let's click over to the channel.
But yeah, I gotta watch.
Leave a like.
But I love it. It's fun. It's lighthearted. It's female centric.
Sure.
I love seeing the JSA get together. I'm looking forward to the future. The villains are good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The villains are really good. Brainwave is intense.
Yeah.
Like they're intense for
and Icicle. Yeah.
Yeah, they're intense for a show steered towards younger superhero fans. It's pretty intense. And they don't stray away from there's some intense scenes sometimes there too. The final Rick and Morty episode. Hey, that is one thing I could watch on HBO Max. Thanks for telling me.
I don't like Rick and Morty. I mean, I liked the first few seasons, but then I kind of.
Oh, sorry, I meant to do that.
You put him on.
I made you bigger.
Like, hey.
I made you bigger, sci-fi.
We're all leaning in.
Yeah.
Bye again. Bye.
Yeah. Oh no, you phobic! Get out of here. No.
Oh wow.
No, brother.
No.
Phobic. Are you just trying to make me mad? Are you trying to get this movie Madness back on to Madness?
Well, you know, phobic. He likes to throw in his hot takes every once in a while.
Can you Cash App? Where's Jody? Can he please rant? I want to go. He hasn't been. I'm frustrated.
I think he's keeping quiet because
I know. Damn it!
What happened?
My content was getting better with. I need these hot take
low
reactors to get mad and get jokey. I want to hear him go off about Wonder Woman 1984. I heard that. I'll throw a rumor out. We'll end on this.
Rumors and speculation. Am I right?
Rumors and speculation. Wonder Woman 1984 is being delayed to take out Jodie Corner's cameo.
Nah.
All right, goodbye. You heard it here first. What with Jodie? You missed the madness. It's still here.
Yeah,
it's still
every once in a while when you get to a really hot topic.
Yeah, Luke Wilson's great on Stargirl. He's perfect for that role. It's like,
Stargirl.
yeah.
I
Well,
didn't even know that.
sci-fi. I love you, man, but you got to get some streaming. I have nothing to talk about you with like the current shows. I mean, we got it because I can't talk about Godzilla now for a while.
I mean, we could talk about the old ones. If you want.
See, he always has an answer. He always has an answer.
Because
he has it on VHS.
the old Godzilla movies are actually on HBO Max. I'm talking about the old school ones from the 60s and 70s.
Black and white.
I mean, some of them are black and white, like the first two, and then the rest of them are in color.
Now Phobic's trying to make you a madman sci-fi. Look at this.
Well, I wouldn't say it will bomb. I
You
think
mean
maybe
it'll be the bomb?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's
There's a bomb in it, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're probably bomb in
Oh,
it.
it might be.
Dune 2020 film.
I wonder what's gonna happen to that movie. I wonder if that
It'll get
one's still
moved.
gonna come out or if it'll get moved.
Delayed.
it's gonna have to be delayed.
Do you think
No,
that
sir,
if
Oh wow.
Dune, sir, you said Dune delay. Don't throw that out into the sphere so it happens. And now I'm gonna blame you if it happens. In your dreams.
I mean, I'm just thinking logically.
Oh, there's no room for that on my show. Goodbye, everyone. I gotta end it for real now. I gotta.
all right,
Thanks
then.
everyone for coming. We'll be back tomorrow and Sunday. Hey, if you want a community stream Sunday, let me know here or on the Discord or on Twitter. Let me know somewhere.
Max and I's review of Midway should be coming out soon. Whenever he
Thanks.
finishes editing.
Before the end of the
See,
month.
I should have ended it a minute ago. Damn you, sci-fi. Oh, bye. They're just trying to piss me off. Bye.